Alright, hi guys. So I thought I'd make a quick little video. So again, PvE official aberration. Um, this is how I like to do my meat runs for whatever server. So you get a nameless int. It doesn't have to be the alpha as long as one gets into that box. I like to use a rock drake for this. It's better if you have like meat bearing and stuff like that, so you can keep going for a while. This rock drake is really nothing special. It's one of the old stats, really. So I leveled in weight, 800 melee, 14k. It's ×2 right now, so you are getting double the meat in height. And also for venom, nameless venom, if you're raising drakes, this is the way to go. You turn off the harvesting for the meat and just focus on the I was just gonna say, like, hey, where do you go? So you have to stay close to the box. You should be changing to an alpha. I think the alpha accidentally got out. It was a little bit too far from the box, but yeah, you can stand right here. As long as you don't hit the alpha inside the box, you're good. And this is a perfect situation because he's elevated, so he can see me. So you keep the aggro. And you just bite away. Now, yes, if you go into a swamp area or on extinction, you do an OSD or, whatever. Yeah, you're going to get a lot of meat very quick. I know. But think about it. This is an endless resource. You don't have to travel. You don't have to look for stuff. You can literally just do this. And you can see that little building on the right. That has like a normal electric generator in there. I don't know why they're moving so weird. It's very strange. But there's just a normal generator in there, and there's a couple of fridges around the building. So when the rock tray gets a little bit full, I'll just throw meat in the fridges, and I'm just trying to get a decent amount of meat on this drake. And I'm thinking about expanding that little building, putting a transmitter inside, maybe getting the fridges inside as well. But yeah, you can just keep going. You get hides, you get meat. On ×2 is actually pretty decent. You can get the venom, like I said, if you really want some venom. And yeah, just chilling, just biting away. If you wear tech suits, you can actually see the upload timer. If you hold, well, on PlayStation, it's the touchpad. You can see, doesn't even the tech suit doesn't even have to be powered. You can still see the upload timer. Now, I forgot to put that on, but it doesn't matter. I'm just going to fill up some fridges, and then basically going to try the black box, the Drake, and my character, and then go back to base to a transmitter. But like, I would be very interested in expanding this little building. So the transmitter is here. You can just cryo the Drake that you're using and just chill inside the building. Just grab meat from the fridges, and it's just a little bit easier. But yeah, I like to do this for meat runs. It's super chill. I don't like to run around looking for stuff, even though in a swamp and everything you kill gives a decent amount. And OSDs, I have to look for an OSD. If you're going for the long run, you're going to build something around the OSD, keep everything safe, and or to keep the OSD safe. But it costs time. And with this on Aberration, it don't cost time. It's like turn your light off, have a trap nearby, get the nameless in, and done. And if you have a setup like this, you know, you can really get a decent amount. Look, we've just been going, and look, we already got a decent amount of meat already. Saw that megalo though, so I can't jump off to turn off the venom harvesting and all that. But yeah, I like to do this, and you know, once in a while, if you need a break, turn on your light. The one in the trap will just go into the ground. You want to continue, turn off your light, and just keep biting. And the one in the box will turn into an alpha again. And just rinse and repeat. And get a ton of meat. Super easy. You don't have to run around. You don't have to look for an OSD and then build a box around it or gates around it to keep it safe, and then set up a teleporter and all that stuff. I really enjoy doing this. I've been doing this on Evolved as well. Can you do it on ×1? Oh, 100%. 100%. And it's still very efficient. Yes, you're getting half the stuff that you're getting now, but it's still very efficient. Because you're not running around. It's like once you're set up and you have a nice little setup, what I'm having right here, it's actually really good. And like I said, I'm going to expand that little structure over there with a transmitter. Probably make sure that the fridges are inside, you know, just expand just slightly. I don't want to overdo it. The main point is that it needs to be like super close to the... Is that an alpha? It needs to be super close to your trap. Now the trap, what I'm using, I don't know if I can count that real quick. I think it's a 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's a 4x5 with foundations and then just railings and just ramps in the front. But you could also like make a little trap that you're on foot. The main thing is the alpha needs to be able to see you, because since update 5.5, because I have different, like I have multiple traps of these, but this one is elevated. This is the one that's very efficient. Well, there was one at my base, but it's not elevated, and since update 5.5, the alpha and the nameless just, they don't react to me at all. They don't care. Is that an alpha? Because I would be interested. No. I don't know why that Carquinos is all the way here. So yeah, I'm just chilling, getting meat. This drake has decent weight. Like, and I got better drakes, but like I just grabbed one from a cryo fridge, and I was like, just want to show you guys real quick how I do a meat run. But like the main point is, if you have like a little building with fridges, it can be a normal generator just to power the fridges. It can be a tech gen if you really want it. But yeah, it's just all about having that transmitter nearby and fridges. Throw the meat in, you're good. And you're good. I don't know why that car key is so ridiculously close. The water is way over there. Very strange. Yes, I can't demonstrate now what I was going to demonstrate. Okay, there comes the car key. That's good. And he gets stuck in the trap. Oh no, okay, good. There goes the car key. Black box because of all the poly and stuff. So now we can demonstrate if you want to take a little break. You turn on your light with the clap emote. Now look at the one in the box, the alpha. We're kind of waiting for that one to just dig. There it goes. I'm gonna kill this Megalo so I can hop off properly. Okay. I don't know why that baby Karki is. I'm gonna drop all the prime stuff. Grab the meat. There we go. Put it in the fridges real quick. And I think we got enough of the venom. So you go back to your same little spot right here. Turn off your light with the clap. Now the one in the trap should respawn as well. Yeah, there it is. And that's why that building needs to be close. So it's in render. So the game remembers like, hey, there's a nameless in that trap. He pops back up, turns into an alpha if you kill the others. And continue. And I also am going to keep the venom if I can. But definitely the hide. I got a baby rock trade coming up. I'm mixing like the highest HP that I think is available right now on hatch. That's 16 or 17k HP. With the highest melee that is available, and then everything else goes to 0, including the stam. And you should get really strong rock drakes that can be used, for whatever. So I turned off the victim pickup collection thing for the simple reason I don't need any more venom. I don't need the primitive swords or pickaxes or whatever the nameless can drop. I just want meat and hide, and this is the main reason why I harvest over here. This is all they drop. They don't drop prime. They don't drop chitin or anything like that. It's just raw meat and hide. If you have turned that victim collecting thing off, the harvesting. But you can also flip it around. You can also say, I'm just interested in venom. Let's turn off the normal harvesting so you don't get the hide in the meat. But it's very relaxing. I like this very much. It is, in my opinion, one of the most efficient, easy, chill meat runs in the game. And I never really see anyone do this. I've only heard a couple people talk about it like, oh, they used to do this. Well, why would you used to do this? Well, you can just keep this going. You don't have to run around. Like, once you're set up, And you could say the same with an OSD, but you have to look every time for an OSD, even if you have teleporters and everything. Like, you still need to look and teleport and find it, and then be the first there, and then claim it. Set it up. Well, now, let me just move over here. Maybe they stop moving so weird. Anyways, I really enjoy this. Is it seeing me or what is going on? Sometimes it takes a minute. I'm looking for the spot. Also a little bit of lag. Yeah, there's the lag. Fantastic. Maybe over there. Sometimes you gotta look for the spots where they just keep spawning, and you know, maybe it's all the bags that are getting in the way. Patience is key. Yeah, you can see like it's just, here we go. Here we go. I think we found it. Well, no, it's not spawning them in super quick at the moment, but sometimes that happens. You got to look for spots. Again, patience is key. But yeah, anyways, that is what I like to do. Once I have the amount of meat that I prefer, I can just grab it from the fridges. In the future, there will be a transmitter over there, so I'm probably going to do another video just showing you how it looks like if you have everything set up correctly. This is just a random spot in the blue zone. If it's a spot where you see a lot of nameless every time spawning in when you turn off your light, then that's a good spot to make a trap for the alpha and a structure nearby for that. Now I'm probably going to get rid of all this stone stuff, so they spawn in a little bit easier, but normally works. But right now, I think I found the spot. And if we kill this one, by the time it's dead, it should spawn in the next. But yeah, you saw in the first part, it works. It really works. But right now, I don't know why it's a little bit buggy. But yeah, it's nice. But yeah, let's say we're done. Let's do that. Clap your hands. He'll go into the ground. There he goes. And again, if you want to take a break, same method applies. What's happening? Oh, the alpha's back. So I'm just going to grab all this meat. Alright, and there's meat on the Drake. So my base isn't far. The problem is, like, the meat is on my character at the moment, and I don't know the timer because I'm not wearing the tech suit. And it's all about timing. If you want to move this to a different server. So this is not the best way to do it. Give me all that meat. Okay, grab the venom maybe. I'd like to put that away. Okay, black box. That's okay. So all the meat is now on my character, including the venom. Let's have a look how the timers are. 10 minutes. Now, that meat is going to spoil at least once, so you can keep it on and then get rid of the spoiled meat when you're ready to transfer. Or you can throw it in the fridge in your base or in that building near the trap, you know. Whatever works for you. I personally would say keep it on your person, but keep it all at the same time so that it all spoils at the same time. Then when it's time to jump over to the next server, get rid of the spoiled meat. That's basically what I'm doing. So yeah, guys, there you have it. I'm just gonna wait this timer. I'm gonna keep the meat on me, but that's up to you. You can throw it in fridges. You can wait for the timer, and basically the timers of the meat will reset when you jump. So yeah, you're gonna lose some spoiled meat, but it's like minimum. And you know, this character basically almost black boxed. So it's 300 stacks. That's 3 tech troughs you can fill up. So pretty cool. Anyways, guys, take it easy. And once I've updated that little building next to the trap, I'll probably bring you guys back maybe later today. Latest.